Here's a direct claim where Jesus says he's the Father. Watch. I'm going to show you where Jesus said he's God the Father. When I read this to you, keep in mind, it's going to shatter y'all's theological teachings, and those of you who have been taught a second and a third one, it's going to crush those lies. Watch this. Revelation 21. Let's start at verse 3. And I heard a loud voice from heaven saying, Behold, the tabernacle of God is with men. The tabernacle is the temple, right? So that's the body. The tabernacle of God is with men. Now watch what this tabernacle is called. Watch this. And he will dwell with them. And he will dwell with them. So the tabernacle of God is a he. The body of God is a he. And he will dwell with them. Watch this. And he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people. Watch this. God himself will be with them and be their God. Does it say God himself? But the tabernacle is mentioned, right? God himself will be with them and be their God. Now let's continue. And God will wipe away every tear from their eyes. This is in heaven, y'all. Watch this. There shall be no more death, nor sorrow, nor crying. There shall be no more pain, for the former things have passed away. Then he who sat on the throne, not they, but he. Remember, the tabernacle of God is already there. The body is already there. Look what it says. Then he who sat on the throne. It doesn't say then three who sat on the throne, does it? It says then he who sat on the throne said. So it's only one person speaking. Behold, I make all things new. Not we. I make all things new. And he said to me, Write, for these words are true and faithful. And he said to me, It is done. I am the Alpha and the Omega. We only have one saying that. We only have one sitting on the throne. The tabernacle of God is already with men, so this is the body of Jesus. Watch this. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. I will give of the fountain of water of life freely to him that thirsts. Remember, Jesus said that the water which he gives to you will become in you a fountain of living water springing up into everlasting life. Jesus is the one that gives this. Look at this. He who overcomes shall inherit all things. Here's where it's getting ready to crush all that religion. And I will be his God, and he shall be my son. It's the Father. So the tabernacle of God is right there, the body, and the body is speaking, and the body says, I will be his God, and he my son. Now, if you're his son, what's his position? Is it God the Son? If you're his son, who is that? Talk to me. If you're his son, who is that? What's his position if you're his son? If you're his son, his position is father, right? And does he say, I will be your God? So if there's someone in heaven saying that he will be your God and you his son, isn't that God the Father? Or do we have another one saying this? We don't have another one. It said he who sat on the throne, not two who sat on the throne, not three who sat on the throne. He who sat on the throne. It was only one speaking. So the tabernacle of God was with men in this vision. John only saw one. And he saw that tabernacle speaking as God. He saw the body speaking as God and saying, I will be his God and he my son. That positions him as God the Father. This is Jesus speaking. Jesus is saying that. So all of you who said that Jesus never claimed to be God, you need to swallow that lie. Lick it up. Jesus is saying this. This is him directly saying, I will be your God and you my son. How much plainer can that get? That's a direct statement. Now, what else it does is this crushes Trinity, because he can't be God the Son. If you're going to be his son, then he's the Father. So the God that he's claiming to be is not God the Son. The God that he's claiming to be is the Father. Because we don't have a second person that can say, in heaven, I will be your God and you my son. If God the Father is somebody else up there along with him, this would be a replacement then. It would mean that God the Father was replaced by somebody else. Nobody else can make that claim. So, if this is Jesus making the claim, which it is, because the tabernacle of God is with men, the body, that would be the lamb, then for him to make that claim that he will be your God and you his son, then Jesus is claiming a direct claim to be God the Father. And this is in heaven, and there's only one on the throne. There you have it, y'all. Peace.